What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. I do believe this is episode number 110, but all you need to know is that today's episode is going to be the final episode of the season. I said season, not series, but I'll be discussing what's happening with the series towards the end of the episode, as I have some stuff I want to talk to you about. But anyway, it's going to be the final episode of the season regardless. As you can see, Racing Santander are top of La Liga by 2 points ahead of Barcelona, and as I've said many times before, due to the head-to-head ruling, it does mean we just need 1 point from our final game, and even if Barcelona win their final game 36-0, we'll still be crowned champions. Now, Racing Santander, that's us, obviously, we're taking on Elche away from home. They're sitting in 15th place, they've got nothing to play for, and Barcelona are taking on Almeria away from home. They're sitting in 14th place and have nothing to play for. Both our opposition are separated by 1 point, so neither of the sides have anything to play for. Neither side has a more difficult game than the other one. It's going to be all about who handles the nerve on the final day, and if we of course do that, we'll be crowned champions. So there you go. Still super excited for it, and just knowing that this could potentially be the game which wins us the league title for the first time ever in this series is just it's just incredible. But still, I need to change this tonight. Hopefully that actually hasn't been too loud for you, is it? Because I need to change it down to one. Oh, it's on 1 minute already. I was going to say one minute, one audio setting. I need to change this, but yeah. Anyway, I am going to be talking about the series actually towards the end of the episode. Anyway, as you can tell, this episode is going to be a live highlights one. Now, obviously, sometimes I do live highlights, sometimes I do live Q&As. This one I did live highlights just because I thought it would be better for it for the final day of the season. And towards the end of today's episode, what we'll be doing is ending the season officially by basically just to end the season. What we'll be doing is showing you a squad report, the final league table, and the stuff we usually do. But whilst that's going on, I'm going to be talking about what's going to be happening with the series. I'll save what I want to talk about towards the end of the episode, otherwise I'll just be repeating myself as I always do. But yeah, as I've mentioned over Twitter over the past past couple of weeks now, as I mentioned in the Copa del Rey final, which is actually getting put up today on the 19th of April for you guys. In fact, no, it's not. It's tomorrow it's going up. But anyway, in the Copa del Rey final, which you would have seen by now, I talked about it as well. The series, I'm not too sure how long it's going to be not surviving for, per se, but obviously, it's not getting as much interest as I sort of need it to get, I guess, to be worth, obviously, the space it fills up. 1 of the 2 videos I put out per day or per other day, it sort of gets shared with my player now, and that's why I'm sort of considering possibly, maybe putting it on a hiatus or something. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll discuss it in a bit anyway, and we won't worry about it too much right now. But still, final day of La Liga, and again, a final reminder. I know I said so many times, and you guys must be so sick of me keeping on saying this, but if we do draw this game, it doesn't matter what happens in the Barcelona game, we will still be crowned champions on the head-to-head ruling if Barcelona win, because that's how it is. We've beaten them both home and away, and there you go. The reason I keep reiterating it is because I've seen people before say, hang on a minute, how is that team lower than that team when their goal difference is better? It's just, I know it could appear different, especially if you guys like me tend to watch your football in England and watch the Premier League or the Championship or whatever. Head-to-head ruling doesn't really come into play, but obviously in Spain it's done head-to-head first, then goal difference, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. In head-to-head, what else could it be? Head-to-head, then they go for the goal difference, clearly. But even so, yeah, I'm really excited for it. I'm really hopeful for us to win this La Liga title, and I genuinely do believe we are going to do it as well. I know with this Racing Santander team, it's not the best right now. We have made awesome improvements since the first season. I know no one's going to deny that. But what is worth noting is that, right now, if we slip up, this will be like one of the biggest failures ever, because no disrespect to Elche, but we should easily be able to get ourselves a point, and I really do feel it. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic for the first time in quite a while with this Racing Santander team, and I think we should be able to get it done on the final day. So here we go. It's Elche against Racing Santander, final day of La Liga. 1 point wins us the title. Let's see if we can go ahead and do it. No real chances in the first half of the first half. It's been quite a subpar beginning to this half, which in a way is okay. Like, we don't really need to do anything but, play for the draw. I don't want to play for the draw, obviously, because that's a bit too negative for us. But it's all we need to do. Let's be honest here. So I'm not really I don't really feel the need to attack too furiously, if that makes sense. I don't really feel the need to throw too many bodies forward, because right now with the score at 0-0, this will do enough for us to win the title. So I am going to have attacks, yes, but I don't really feel the need to go all guns blazing. Could be a good one here though, as Morata cuts inside, and Morata's gone down, and it's a penalty to Racing Santander. 25 minutes in, I hesitated there. I thought the referee was going to give it. Penalty to Racing Santander. 25 minutes in, Morata wins it, and this guy over the past few games, ever since Iosa Perez's injury in the Copa del Rey final, he's just come alive, and he's done everything we need him to do. We don't get to see a replay, which is kind of annoying, but even so, penalty to Racing Santander. It's going to be Rodriguez to take it. He missed 2 in the same game against Real Madrid. Morata missed 1 against Celta Vigo, I think it was. We're going to let Rodriguez take it though. We're going to go to the top right. It's Jesse Rodriguez against Shiri, and he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. It is the perfect start to this game. The first real chance results in a penalty, which results in a goal. Jesse Rodriguez makes it Elche 0, Racing Santander 1, and that means that Elche must score at least 2 goals in this game. Otherwise, we will be crowned champions. Rodriguez, ice in his veins, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, puts the disappointment of those 2 penalties against Real Madrid behind him when he missed them both, and this is the one that matters. He puts it in. Elche 0, Racing Santander 1. What a, such a poor first half. It really has been a really, really poor first half. So I'm so pleased we got ourselves the opening goal of the game. And now it does become all about possession and just containment and possible counter-attacks now, because we don't need to do anything. We've got ourselves the goal. That's all we need. So Alvaro's on the ball, inside towards Bakambu. That's a good ball out wide. What a chance here for Elche to equalise straight away. Elche back on level terms. And oh my God, I don't believe that. Seriously, that is just shocking defending. And Elche are back on level terms. I was just saying, well, you would have heard me saying, because obviously there's no need to cut that commentary out. You would have heard me saying I was talking about the fact we don't need to do anything more than just contain and possible counters. But now Elche have scored, and now we're back to square one. Literally minutes and, real life seconds after we score a goal, Elche get themselves back on level terms. Poor defending by me, really, and the finish was really, really routine. That is just terrible defending, and that's the type of thing which you just can't do on the final day when you go for the title. Just completely lacking concentration. Elche 1, Racing Santander 1. That is really frustrating. Alright, so there's half time. Elche 1, Racing Santander 1. Not a first half to remember, despite there being 2 goals. We won ourselves a penalty through Morata. That man Rodriguez scored it. And then literally seconds later in real time, Elche went up the other end and scored themselves the equalising goal through Fidel. So half time, 1-1 in this game. Of course, it is enough for us to win the Liga as things stand. But I want to win on the final day, not just draw. Oh my goodness. Barcelona are losing 2-0 away at Almeria. Are you serious? What's going on there? How are Barcelona 2-0 down away at Almeria? That is a huge surprise. So that means that we could lose this game and we'd still be champions. Barcelona need to win, not just get a draw, not lose again. They need to win the game. They're losing 2-0. Are you serious? I'll tell you what, that has relieved a lot of pressure on me. Like, seriously, because there's been nothing in the first half. We've had more possession and 2 more shots even. But that's relieved an awful lot of pressure, knowing that Barcelona now to score 3 goals and we still need to concede. Dear oh dear. Still, we start the second half. It's Elche 1, Racing Santander 1. And as things stand, we're going to be crowned champions. De Jong. In trouble, returns his man, finds Laura inside towards Alvaro. Good touch there, great touch by Alvaro. He's got round his man, still Alvaro, and in it goes, and the shot's taken. It's past Blanco, and Elche take the lead in this game and make it 2-1 to the home side. I have to say, I think Blanco should have done better than that on first viewing. I'll have to watch it back on the replay, but it's was it Mosquera with the goal? Yes, it was, and Elche are in front for the first time in this game. So both us and Barcelona are losing on the final day. Who would have thought it? Elche 2, Racing Santander 1, Mosquera with the goal, and nice turn by Alvaro, good feed towards Mosquera as well, but I really do think Blanco should have saved that one. It wasn't straight at him or anything, but he just scuffed the shot, and Blanco, he dives really slowly, and am I being too critical of the goalkeeper there? I really don't think so. Even so, Elche 2, Racing Santander 1, the home side take the lead for the first time in this game, and both us and Barcelona are losing on the final game of the season. Who would have predicted that? That's crazy. That's really bizarre. No one would have thought that would happen. But still, here's Rodriguez. That's a foul. That's a definite foul by the Elche player there. And a good chance for us from this free kick. So Rodriguez is going to stand up and take it. He's already scored a couple of free kicks for us this season. Rodriguez, he's going to take it. Can he find the back of the net? Oh, it's off the bar. Off the bar by Jesse Rodriguez. And Elche will clear it away with Suarez. What a great instant reply that would have been. And he skipped past Rodriguez way too easily. Why is it that these players have come alive on the final day? I don't remember Elche ever being a side I've had difficulty with. Now I just can't seem to get the ball off them. Laura inside. Shot comes in. Blanco with the save. And that's their first real chance since their goal. And Rodriguez gets onto the ball from the Blanco throw out, and we'll Berber spin around our man. Got a man in supporting Oliver Torres here. Torres has Morata running through, but he's going to try and get past him himself and play it towards Paco Candela. Candela's got Morata at the far post. In comes a deep cross, and Morata turns it in. Elche 2, Racing 2. We're back on level terms, and we've got ourselves the equaliser through who else but Alvaro Morata. Great cross by Paco Candela, really deep, hung it up in the air, and Morata, doing what he does best, gets on the end of a cross, heads it past the goalkeeper. Elche 2, Racing Santander 2, and I don't see Barcelona scoring 3 goals, but you never know, we might need to get ourselves at least a point, and as things stand, we're going to get that. 2-2, back on level terms. Here is De Jong for Elche. Cross is blocked by Blanco. Now away to Morata. Now Morata, can he go himself? He's got a long way to go, and he's taken out straight away. It would have been a lovely solo goal, Morata being able to go all the way there. But, oh, it's a red card. I just saw that. It's a red card. It's a red card for, who was that? Jose Angel. And Elche are down to 10 men with just over 15 in-game minutes to play. As Morata was going to go and run at the defence there, I thought, you know, maybe if he gets past 1 or 2, he could go all the way. He scored a couple of nice solo goals already this season. Jose Angel took him down, and he's off for a red card. I'm so surprised that was a red card. I thought that was a booking at most. Dear, oh dear. So maybe we could go on to win this game then. Oh, I see. It was a second booking. Okay, fair enough. That's my fault for not paying attention. That's why it was red card. It was a second yellow. Fair enough. I was going to say, a straight red card for that seemed really harsh. I mean, honestly, like, that was actually a shock. Even so, there you go. That's why it was sent off. Second yellow card. This is it now, final chance for Elche. All the fans have got bets on Barcelona to win the title, that's why they're standing up. And it's their final chance on that free kick, which is wasted, and Delgado controls, and that's got to be a foul, ref, thank you. And if we take this quickly here, Contra, quickly, there we go. We could be on the break. Rodriguez to Morata. Morata back to Rodriguez. What a chance here to seal the game. I got Delgado running through the middle. It's Rodriguez. He wants to go himself. He wants to go himself. And he puts it wide of the post, and that would have been the game, and that would have been the title, and it should have been. Still, I don't think there's any time now for Elche to grab themselves a winner. So, goal kick forward. And is that the final whistle? It is. It's all over. It's done. It is all over. Racing Santander, La Liga champions. Get in. We've done it. And it doesn't matter what Barcelona did against Almeria, because we have still guaranteed the title as we've got ourselves the point we needed. So we avoid defeat on the final day. But I tell you what, it certainly wasn't easy. And it certainly wasn't pretty. A 2-2 draw. The first goal a penalty. The second one a far post cross and head. That was just very, very, it's not cheap, but it's just, you know, it was routine, I guess. Nothing special, nothing fancy. But even so, Carlos Blanco is going to lift the trophy because we are La Liga champions for the first time with Racing Santander. Get in, that is just fantastic. And I had Contra and Aguza on the pitch as well. That felt really nice. Still, Blanco's going to lift the trophy, and I am just so delighted with that. And again, it's a surprise because I really felt as though coming into the game, we'd win it relatively comfortably, like 2 or 3-0 or something. To be 2-1 down in the second half early on, that just wasn't good enough. But even so, I felt as though it was a game which was pretty balanced, to be fair, and it did sort of come alive in the second half. In the first half, there wasn't too much to report, but in the second half, a bit more action. There was a red card as well to Elche as well late on. But in the end, we get ourselves the trophy because we got the point, and I'm very pleased with that. So I'll be interested to see what Barcelona did actually do, because obviously they were losing 2-0 at half-time to Almeria. I can't imagine the game finished up that way, but you never know. But that would be a huge surprise if they did lose on the final day, or, you know, fail to win even, knowing that, you know, we wouldn't have even needed to get a point on the final day, you know. But we'll have to wait and see anyway. Regardless, I'm so happy we won our first ever La Liga title, and that is really good for us. As you can see by the match stats, we had more possession and more shots as well, so I felt as though we probably deserved a game, and they had a red card too late on, and yeah, it wasn't the prettiest of games, let's be honest, but we got ourselves the point we needed, and Barcelona lost 2-1 to Almeria on the final day, which means we could have lost that game and still be champions. Who would have predicted that, man? Seriously. But to end the episode off, we are going to show you the final league table and all the other stuff I need to show you. So as you can see, we do win La Liga with 85 points after 38 games, 26 wins, 7 draws and 5 defeats as well. Barcelona finished in second, Real Madrid were third, Atletico Madrid did finish in fourth place after all, Valencia and Sevilla were fifth and sixth. The bottom three were Rayo Vallecano, Deportivo and Zaragoza, and that was known for quite some time. We also won the Copa del Rey, which is fantastic, so I was really pleased with that. And as you can see, we'll end the episode off with what do we need to do at the end? I think it's a squad report, isn't it? And also a look at is there anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm not, am I? Well, anyway, tournament prize money, £13.6 million, and yeah, I'm sort of hesitating to speak right now because there's something else I'm forgetting, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'll have to figure out as we're going along. Even so, we'll go and show you the squad report regardless, because I know I need to do that. And yeah, we'll take a look and see how the players did. So, youth player wants out. It always annoys me when this happens, because I just wish, I really hope next year in FIFA you're able to talk to your players and actually communicate with them. Because I'd like to say to them, listen, you're not going to get much game time. Give it another year. You might develop a bit more in the academy, but is there any point? Is there any point? This guy won't play many games for us, but let's just do it because we like to do it. And there you go. So yeah, let's get to the squad report and Is he gonna? Oh my! It's another the next day. The next day. Could you not have come in pairs to tell me that? Seriously. Oh my goodness. Now let's have a look at this guy then, shall we? What's the wrong one? Was that Lucas Aguirre? I think it was. Have a look. No, that guy just looks average. He looks really average. Do I even need to promote this guy? Like seriously? I mean, he could be a good third choice goalkeeper, but even so, right? Okay, so now let's try and get ourselves to the squad report, and then I can start talking about the series and what we're going to be planning for the rest of the series and so on and so forth. So, have those two accepted their contracts? Just to know, there we go. Okay, so they're both in the team. We can take a look at the squad report in just a moment's time, and there you go. And this is the final scout report of the season as well. And all of these players look absolutely terrible. This guy looks really good. Manolo Reina, sign him to the club. And is this the last one? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's sign them both then, just in case. Wow, this guy could be pretty good. Xavi Lopez or Xabi Lopez. Jesus, some nice stats here. Oh wait, no, I want to sign him. There we go. Right, okay. So now can we get to the squad report now? Because I keep on talking and I must sound like a right idiot. So here we go. Now we're into the first of the month. Now we can take a look at the youth squad monthly report, and now we can finally, as Albert Tozer wants to leave, now we can finally start to talk about what I wanted to talk about throughout the entire episode. So, basically, guys, this might be the last episode of the series. I'm not too sure. This might be the last episode for a while. I'm not too sure. Right now, as I'm recording this commentary, it is the 19th of April. And tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening, I should say, you're going to see the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. That's when I first start talking about the series on YouTube, as opposed to, in relation to what I feel like I might have to do with the series. I have mentioned it on Twitter as well. If you guys follow me on Twitter at @DocLanders, you would have heard about me talking about it before. Just see me talking about it before. Basically, I'm not too sure as to whether I want to continue this series or not, because as much as I like it, and as much as some of you guys still like it as well, it's not really getting as much interest as I sort of need it to get right now. And part of it's my fault, because I took on a project which, we have made really good strides with this Racing Santander team, but don't forget, this is our 5th season. That's quite a long time, and we're still not at the level yet where we're going to be capable of winning the Champions League, or so you'd think. So it's kind of my fault. It's also kind of my fault because I didn't actually get the international job offer from the catalogue, so it became all about the club for the first 100 episodes. It wasn't until episode 101 where we actually started managing Spain, so it kind of just took the whole point of the country aspect out of this series, which is, half of the series, so it's kind of my fault, but it's also just because I just don't think I've done well enough with it. And I know there are some people out there that really do enjoy this series, and I really do appreciate that, I really do. I have a lot of fun making this series. It's really fun for me because it's a different type of thing. It's something I really wanted to do, and it's my first sort of attempt at this sort of project. But the interest just there's not enough of it basically, and I want to start a new series. As you guys may be aware, I'm already starting, to look at the possibility of doing some Football Manager very soon. I would like to start an Ultimate Team series very soon as well. I've already got I've already drafted up a couple of episodes of an Ultimate Team series I started making, but I haven't released the videos because I just don't think they're good enough yet, and I'm waiting till I can actually get it right, get it spot on. But and I'm really nervous for it because it's something I've never really done before. Well, it is sort of what I've done before, but nothing. Well, it is something completely different. Let's just say that. So I'm really nervous for it as well. But if I start those two new series, I need to drop something. And career mode is entering its final season, but of course it's not done just yet. Or probably entering its final season, but it's not done just yet. And my player is still in its early stages. If something was to get dropped, it would probably be this. And I don't really want to drop it. I never like to leave projects unfinished, even though I have done on occasion before, but I might just have to. So I don't really know what else to say, really, other than I just wanted to let you guys know that if this is the last episode for a while, then basically the reasons as to why. Obviously, I really don't want people to think that I'm just doing it because I'm, lazy, or I just can't be bothered, or whatever else. It genuinely is because I would not have the time to do 3 videos a day, and it's hard enough doing 2 videos a day, and I just want to make sure I get the best sort of content out for you guys, and I want to make sure that I basically just please the majority of people, So that's why this series might take a little bit of a mini break, if nothing else. And if that is the case, if this series does take a mini break and is away for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something, whilst I start a new series, then I guess sorry in advance if you do enjoy the series. I do apologize for it, but just hopefully you understand the reasons, and it's fine with you guys, I guess. I know that I should never really have to do this because I know the majority of you guys are really understanding. I know the vast majority of you guys are really understanding and really open to whatever I do and really supportive of whatever I do, and I honestly really appreciate that. You guys are some of the it's crazy. Like, I genuinely feel as though I have some of the best and supporting subscribers in the FIFA community, despite not having as many as a lot of people. It really does mean a lot to me to have that, but I still feel like I have to have some kind of obligation to let you guys know that if it was to stop for at least for a while, you guys would know the reasons why, and hopefully you'd understand. Even so, best case scenario is that we don't need to worry about that, and the next episode will be out in like 2 days or something, but you never know. I just thought I'd explain it just in case. But that is going to end the episode, guys, so as always, a big thank you for watching the video, and I just remembered the last thing I need to do just before I ended. Thank goodness for that. I need to show you guys the top scorers and so on and so forth, so there you go. But regardless, it is going to end the episode. This is going to be the end of the episode regardless, guys, so as always, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave a like. It is much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. Obviously, as I mentioned just literally just a minute ago there, if this does turn out to be the last episode of the series for a while, then I do apologize for it. The thing is, it pretty much guaranteed won't just end, and it won't just stop, and I won't just delete the save. No matter what happens, I'm sure I'll come back for another episode at some point, but it just might not be in a couple of days, as you'd expect. It might be in a couple of weeks, for example. So I just thought I'd say that and clear it all up. So it's not going to be dead. This series isn't going to end right here. At least I certainly wouldn't think so, unless something drastic happens. But it might go away for a couple of weeks or 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, whilst I get something new sorted. But you never know. Again, we could be back in a couple of days, and no one's any the wiser. But still, was there anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something I need to show you guys, but I can't think right now. So I think I'm just going to end the episode there. Otherwise, I'll keep on talking, and I'll just sound like even more of an idiot than I already sound like. So that's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Really do hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like. Really does help my channel out, and it's much appreciated. But of course, you don't have to leave a like if you don't want to. And I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country. Possibly not very soon, but maybe very soon. I'll see you for another episode anyway, sometime in the future.